And again, a week from Monday, we'll be marking the 80th birthday anniversary for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And there's all kind of activities and things that are going on. I read some to you locally here right before the break, but I guess back in '94, their Congress designated Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday as a national day of service, and of course charged the Corporation for National and Community Service with leading the effort of making that happen. And so what they came up with was the MLK Day of Service, and that's been going on for some time now. And every local community has a project that they're doing to, of course, participate. And Dale Evans, I think, was on the radio earlier this week kind of talking more about it. In fact, he was with me a month or so ago talking about the MLK Day of Service again, which is Monday, the 19th. I'm sorry, Monday the 20th. Monday the 20th of this year. So if you want to find out, just hit day on, not day off, or MLK Day of Service, and you'll eventually get to the Joliet community and find out what you're doing. But I believe it's all sort of being worked out through the Unity CDC office, so you can go to their website as well to get more information on different areas that you can participate. Now, if you would rather just have a day off, you can hit the highways and go to Chicago. 3 of their museums are hosting events to help children and even grown-ups understand the significance of this holiday and, of course, the great man who inspired it. And so one of the things that you can do, of course, is go to the Art Institute of Chicago. They're located at 159 East Monroe, and check out their program that they've put together specifically for MLK Day. They're pushing the fact that he stood for peace and social justice. And so they're going to focus on those same themes as families explore the Art Institute's many galleries. And there will be some storytelling and a chance to take home children will be able to take home some of their own socially conscious work of art. It's all free, and it's going to happen again on Martin Luther King Day, January 20th from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Art Institute of Chicago. You can go to the artinstituteofchicago.org for more information, or call them at 312-443-3600. Also, the Chicago Children's Museum, 700 East Grand Avenue at Navy Pier in Chicago, is going to break things down for children and adults to help them understand the complicated civil rights movement. And so one of the ways they're going to help you do that is to see it play out in front of your eyes. What does it mean, Dr. King, is the big question. It's going to take kids on a journey back in time to learn about freedom through interactive theater and songs. And that, of course, is free with admission to the Children's Museum. And then you can go to childrensmuseum.org for more information on that, by the way, or call them at 312-527-1000. Lastly, Dr. King helped open the way for future African Americans to excel in every area of life. And so you can celebrate some artistic accomplishments at an exhibition of African American art, which has been held annually since 1970. The exhibit includes a youth category, and so you can get a glimpse of some of the world changers of the future. It's free with admission at the Museum of Science and Industry. They're at 5700 South Lakeshore Drive in Chicago. And that's going to start actually on January 22nd through February 23rd, all of part of Black History Month and all of that. So check them out. You can go to the msichicago.org website for more information on that. So, there's things you can do if you want to participate in the day of service. There's all kinds of options for you to do that, or if you just want to remember him by learning more about his works. The civil rights movement, peace and social justice. You should go ahead and pack up the family and take a trip down the road and check out the Art Institute, the Children's Museum, and the Museum of Science and Industry, and get informed and educated. Okie dokie. Before we go any further, I do want to shout out our friends over at Home Cut Donuts. Thank you so much for your supply and your support that you give us every week, most every week, right? Shouts out to Jim and everybody over there. We're so glad that everyone is well there. All right, 2:23 is our time, everybody. I did want to share this story with you too before we get into entertainment news. And that's only because we had recently talked about this social media outlet that has become super huge with young people. Remember, we had talked about how they were kind of venturing away from Facebook and getting into this Snapchat. Well, there has been some issues. Boy, security breaches have been happening not only with our retailers, but it looks like, and then remember Twitter not so long ago. Well, Snapchat is the latest, and they have issued an apology for the security breach and has began a program which will fix everything. Now, that data breach happened last week, and millions of usernames and partially mobile numbers belonging to Snapchat users were posted on the web, and the company behind Snapchat again has apologized to their users, and they have come up with a quick fix to this while still working on some other things. And what they did was they put together an application update for both iOS and Android devices that offers users a chance to opt out of having their mobile number linked to their username and the Find Friends feature. Now, that's the part of the application that the hackers exploited to get a hold of personal information belonging to some 4.6 million members of Snapchat's community. And once you've installed the update, you can find the option in your settings and then hit mobile number. All right. Now, they promised that they will continue to look for ways to improve its service and in an effort to prevent future security scares. Again, these kind of breaches have been the name of the game in recent months, right? So it does seem like all of our social media outlets and even retailers or even banks need to really make sure that there's some security efforts devised that will protect consumers and users. My goodness, I couldn't believe that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And I guess, in the last year or so, Snapchat has come under criticism for appearing to show a lack of contrition. And they were warned, it seems, last year that their application contained some security vulnerabilities. It seems that there was probably just 6 states that were affected, but 92% of those within the states, 92% of the Snapchat users came from there. So let's see, California, Texas, Illinois, Colorado, Florida, and Massachusetts were the states that were affected in that breach of security. All right, entertainment news. Boy, there's a lot of it. There's, again, we're in an award season. The People Choice Awards was just this past Wednesday. Golden Globe Awards is going to be happening on Sunday. The Oscars is coming up. The 45th annual NAACP Image Awards is coming up on TV One. Oh my goodness. And then the Super Bowl is in the mix of all of that as well. So Yeah, award seasons is, and then the Grammys. I think they also made some announcements this week. But before we get into the awards, just some quick updates on what's happening in the world of entertainment. This caught my eye because I remember this movie from when I was a kid, and it scared the life out of me. But there's going to be a remake, and the movie I'm referring to is Rosemary's Baby. Where's my scary music? Oh my gosh, you guys remember that, right? Rosemary's Baby, where actress Zoe Saldana, has been tapped to star in the NBC's 4-hour miniseries. They announced this on yesterday or Thursday. I'm sorry. She will play Rosemary, and of course, that's the young wife and a soon-to-be mother who, with her husband, moves into this apartment that has a darkly storied past. And after she gets pregnant, she becomes suspicious that both her husband and their mysterious neighbors have ulterior motives about the future of her baby. Now, they announced Rosemary's Baby was going to happen back in December, in association with Lionsgate TV, attached to produce it. It again is based on Ira Levin's 1967 horror novel, and is being penned by Scott Abbott and James Wong. The original Rosemary's Baby show was, oh boy, I think it was in the 70s, the mid to late 70s. I'll have to pull that up. But anyway, they like her. They think she'll do well in that role. And so there you have it.